Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Friday safety meeting. Today's going to be kind of short and sweet. To put it bluntly, we did terrible on inspections this week. And actually, to start off this year, we have done absolutely horrible when it comes to inspections. For clean inspections, we had 2 that were clean this week. For failed inspections, we had 4 this week. And of those failed inspections, we had another speeding ticket. And then we had an inspection that was so bad that I cannot justify speaking about it in the safety meeting. So for the 2 that got clean inspections, Dave Stuprich and Deshaun Kincaid, thank you very much. This is Deshaun's 2nd clean inspection this month. So everybody else that's out there getting failed inspections, I guess just plan on seeing me, because this has to stop. And it can't continue. We have gone, for the last 2 years, we've reduced our violations by 70%. That is a massive margin, and that's something we should all be proud of, but mainly you all. I'm not the one out there getting the inspections. It's you guys that are, helping us out with our CSA scores and making this happen. We brought them down by 70%. I mean, that's insane. And now we're falling back into the pattern of speeding, just stupid, preventable situations that end up costing you and your fellow coworkers a lot of time and sometimes money. So, right along with that, unauthorized passengers. So, if you have a passenger on your truck, you need to get a passenger authorization. It's not just a company rule. It is a DOT regulation as well. If you are stopped and you don't have a passenger authorization, you get a ticket. It could cost you money, but it will cost you and Henderson points. And if we start getting points for unauthorized passengers, that's an issue. We don't have to offer a passenger program. It's a privilege, and we can revoke that right. I mean, we're not going to let these CSA scores slip back into the dungeon where they were before. It's not going to happen. So we've got some work to do. This is why the safety meeting's short, because I'm going to get aggravated just talking about this. So we're going to move on. If anybody has any questions or wants to discuss further, I'd be happy to go over that with them. But we've all got work to do, and I expect clean inspections going forward. None of this BS of not scaling our loads, having unauthorized passengers, speeding, doing stuff on the truck we shouldn't. Not going to be tolerated at all. So, moving right along, this is actually something that could benefit you. So, as you all know, some of you know more than others because you report them, but trailers at customers. It's always the same few people that are reporting trailer damages to me, and I greatly, greatly appreciate that, because you are the folks that are going to benefit from this new program. So, it's always an issue moving around and dropping trailers. There's always damage, whether it's caused by us, somebody at the customer, or another company. We're going to be offering a reward. So if you notice damage on a trailer, make sure that you have a documented report filed with that customer, noting that you saw damage and you reported it, and also report it to me. And then it will allow us to cover some of the damages too, because we will pass along $250 to that driver that reported it. So if the damage has been previously unreported, you report it to that customer and you report it to us, we will give you $250 for doing your job. So that's kind of where we're at, guys. We've got these trailers out there that have damage and nobody knows what happened. Well, you report it, you're going to be compensated, because you're the ones that are helping others out in this fleet. When we get these trailers repaired to make our equipment nice, and if you see dents and scratches on the side of a trailer, DOT is going to pull you over. So for those of you out there reporting, doing what you're supposed to, you could potentially get $250 each time you do that. So that's huge. For those of you that aren't listening to the safety meeting, I'm guessing they're going to send out a message. But for those of you that are, you heard it here first. Get to work on that, and we will compensate you accordingly. There are 2 new loves, one in Canahan, Illinois, which is right by Joliet. So south of Chicago, if you're up in that area and you need a place to park, it's going to be a pretty large truck stop. And then another one in Valley City, North Dakota. I don't know how often we get through Valley City, North Dakota, but if you do, there will be a new Love's where you can park at. I know the one by Chicago is going to be pretty large and it's going to have a lot of amenities. So it's in a good spot. I think it's right there on 55. So right before you get into the madness of Chicago traffic, or right when you get out of it, when you get back into Illinois civilization, you'll be able to take a break, take your 10 hours, get something to eat, take a shower, whatever. You will have that option when coming in or out of Chicago. IFTA stickers, we're getting down to crunch time. We almost have a month left before our grace period ends. So if you do not have an IFTA sticker, please get a hold of me, get a hold of the shop. We'll come up with a plan. We need to have these on our trucks before February 28th. And I do want to commend everybody because for the most part, we have done a very good job of getting these IFTA stickers on. And I could not have done this without the shop. All I'm doing is taking notes of who has what. The shop is doing a very good job of making sure when people come in that they are asked if they have IFTA stickers. When they check their trucks, they look for that. So thank you once again. And, for those of you that have stayed on top of it, thank you as well. Referral bonuses. We've gone over this in the past, but we'll reiterate here. If you refer somebody to Henderson Trucking, so if they're a new hire that has never worked here before, could get a $3,000 referral bonus. If they are a rehire, somebody who has worked here before, you could get a $2,000 referral bonus. And then the last thing that I want to cover, this is also a wonderful, wonderful program. So C.H. Robinson, one of our customers, they are offering a family scholarship opportunity. So if you have children who will be attending college this year, we want to make you aware of these scholarship opportunities. C.H. Robinson is sponsoring 25 scholarships worth $2,500. You can find the application and the steps in the link that was provided in the company-wide message, or if you can't find that, call me. I could forward that to you as well. But that's huge. $2,500 is a good chunk of change, and college is expensive, so that could definitely ease the burden, the finances in providing college education sometimes gives us. So if you've got questions, give me a call. I can send you the link. But please pay attention out there. We've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, 70%. That's amazing. We were in a bad spot a few years ago, and we're not going to get there again. We're not going to let that happen. So please, I don't want to stand up here and yell and moan and groan. That's the last thing anybody wants. You guys get sick of seeing my face anyways, let alone hearing me gripe. So let's work together. Let's get to the bottom of this. We have to make it happen, and I am 100% confident that we will. So that's really all I've got for this week. If anybody needs anything, please don't hesitate to call. I will be here as usual. But thank you for all you do, and stay safe out there. Thank you.